Hi guys. So I wanted to come on here and just like share something that happened to me. Not really happened, just something that happened while I was also there. It happened to me basically. But anyway, so today was like a pretty much busy, kinda busy-ish day. I was helping like my cousin. I was helping my cousin and I had to like go certify her copies, her documents for her basically. And since my workplace is kind of like nearby the police station, I she asked me to certify it for her. So anyway, so I get her documents and I go to like the police station, and then after that I was in the line, like, right, I was lining up waiting for my turn, and then this lovely lady comes behind me and she's like, are you like the last person, are you the last person in the line? I was like, yeah, I am. And she's like, oh, thank you, okay, cool. And then she asked me later on, she asked me to help her like save a number. She's like, she's an older lady, but she's not like old, you know. She's like an older lady. She looks like she's in her 50s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm really bad at age, but like she has gray hair, but she's not like, she's very bubbly and very energetic. She's very, you know, she's like, I really feel like she's in her 50s. Yeah, it looks like it. Either late 40s going to like, you know, mid 50s there, somewhere in between. That's my guess. I think, yeah, anyway, so she asked me if I could help her like save a number in her phone, and I was like, oh, you just do this and this. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. And later on, like, we waited a while, and then like the line started moving finally after like a while. And then after that, like, she made a joke. She's like, oh, something's happening, like, you know. She's very, I don't know how to explain her character, but she's a lively person. She's a bubbly person. She's very energetic. She's full of life basically. So she's like, oh, something's happening finally. And I was like, yeah, finally, like, you know, we're moving. And then we kind of both like laughed, and then she's just like kind of like on her phone, constantly on her phone. And then she'll like, you know, be quiet, and then she'll be on her phone again, and then she'll be still. And then later on we moved again, and she's like, oh, like it looks like we're gonna like finish fast, because she said it looks like we're gonna like not take that long or something like that. I'm not sure what her exact words were, because like we kind of like waited a while before the line kind of started now going at a faster pace. So we ended up going to like sit at the seats. We both sat down, and then I think she asked a question like, what time do they close? And I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I was like, they probably close at 5 o'clock, because most places close at 5. And then this other man that was like before me was like, no, they don't close, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the conversation really like started off there, and we're just like, I don't know how we switched, the way we just switched from two strangers talking to like what felt like two besties talking. I can't even explain that. She just felt, you know, when someone's aura, someone's energy is just so soft and like really easy to match with, and really easy to just like vibe with, and you can just tell like this person is such a nice person, and you know, like you can just pick it up. That was her. I don't think I've ever met anyone like her. Her energy, everything about her, she's just so, she felt like an older version of me. That's how it felt like. It's like I was talking to someone that's way like an older version of me, way wiser, way finer. She's funny, she's energetic, she's like, and also let me just explain. So she is from Namibia. She was born in Namibia, but she's been working in Canada for like over 22 years. And so she's been out of Namibia for like 22 years. And then she came back, she finally came back, and she just got back like in January. And she was telling me, and I was like so mesmerized, because I was like, oh my god, that is so, it's awesome. At the same time, it's like, whoa, you haven't been here for like 22 years. Like, how did you just go? And you know, but her story is just so motivating and just so refreshing to just like hear about, because she's like, no, she's been out of like Namibia for 22 years. She hasn't been here, and now And let me just say, Nate, talking to her was so awesome because first of all, her English, ish guys, imagine talking to someone that's been in Canada for like, you all know how Canadians speak. Like they have proper English. They have like, their English is way high. I have like my typical Namibian English, you know. But she's like, and for some reason, she still had that Namibian touch to her because like she's very kind, and I feel like I can just go on and on and on like praising her, and I'm not even gonna do justice or like praising her because you'll only understand what I'm trying to say if you met her and like seen and interacted with her, because she's like the most friendliest person ever. And just like, so anyways, the whole point about this video is that I wanted to share like a little bit of like advice that she gave me. So like let me first say something that like, which was really cute and funny that happened. So there were like two people that were like at, okay, I can't even explain how the police section is. So this is like the main front where you go and interact with the police station, with the police officer. And then there's like sections that are divided where you can also like talk to other police officers, but like this one is like, the first one is like way bigger. Anyway, so two people standing there, so we were waiting in the line for them to finish so that I can go now next, or the other people that were before me can go next. So, and then like then I made a comment to her and I was like, I wonder what their story is, that like they've been standing there for way too long, like, and I'm like in an unbelievable amount of time, you know, like they were just standing there, like it was just insane, because like, why are you not finishing? We've been here for like what, 30 minutes now, and you guys are still standing? Because most people are just there to like certify things, and obviously there's other problems, but it's just like they've been standing there for long. So I was like, I wonder what their story is, like why are they standing there, why are they taking so long? And she's like, no, it looks like they had an accident, because I can hear something, like I can pick up words that they're saying, because you know they are like a little bit far from us, there's like a distance between us. So she's like, oh, I can hear some things that they're saying, and it looks like there's like an accident. And it's like, oh, it makes sense if it's an accident, because that's a lot of paperwork. And then she was like, yeah, and she was like, yeah. Then she started like drawing the whole story for me, because I didn't understand like what was going on. I didn't even know what the people were talking about. I was just like in my own head, but she picked it up, and I was like, wait, you're listening to them? And she's like, I'm like listening, I'm very nosy. And I was like, oh my god, this is so me, bro. Like, the thing is that today it was just like a thing of like, oh, I just want to get home, not home but to work, because I was like, I had to like escape work and go certify quickly and come back, but it was taking time. So I was just like, I just want to finish and go. But if it was like a normal day, I would definitely be like, you know. Anyways, it's she's just like those nosy people. It's just like we are two girls just like trying to like, you know, gossip, and just telling me like, yeah, it looks like this one was driving like this, and then this one wanted to turn, but you know, he didn't notice that he was turning and in like too closely. And I was just like, oh my god, she's just like, she feels like a girl's girl, man, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, let me just skip that whole part because I can't even explain it properly, and you guys are probably like, bruh, get to the point. The point is that she gave me like a cute, really nice advice. You guys probably have heard this before, but for me, hey, I don't know, hearing it from her just felt way, it's like, I don't know, it just felt like this advice from like a divine source. I can't explain it. It just felt so calming. So she told me that never let wait, what? Yo, now I forgot. You see, guys, you're making me nervous. And so she was like, don't ever settle for something that doesn't make you happy. You know, you are in control. You should remember that. So whatever outcome is gonna like come out of the situation that you're in, it's in your control. Like, life doesn't have to be this difficult, sad thing or whatever. Like, I don't know, it just, you know what, now I'm forgetting what I really wanted to say, but I just wanted to show, like, to share like the advice that she gave me, something about not letting, don't settle for something that doesn't make you happy. You are in control, so you choose. And then there's another advice. Oh yeah, this was like the cutest thing she said to me, and just like, I was just like, oh my god, I wish I could have had like her number, I could have taken her number or just something, you know. So once I stood up, I went to go like certify my things, and then later on I was like, oh my god, I'm done. And then she's like, oh thank god, because there were other people that were also like in front of us that were taking long, and I was like, I wonder what their story is. And she's just like, okay, let's try to listen. And she'll be like, okay, the lady said this, the guy the lady rolled her eyes, and the guy said this. And she'll be like, and she'll be repeating like what the guy said, what the girl said, and she'll be like, oh no, oh, she's angry now, or she's not happy. And oh my gosh, she has such a beautiful accent, and just the way she speaks. And I like the fact that I like the way I speak sometimes, especially when I'm speaking to a stranger with such a good enunciation and good English, like proper English, not like mine. I always feel like I'm mumbling and I'm forgetting my words, because it just feels like I'm not talking to someone that's like, you know, my fellow Namibians. Because with my friends and anyone else, I'm just like, no, we understand each other because we speak the same language, you know, the same English. We say here Namlish, like we say this Namlish, we speak Namlish. Yeah. Anyways, so for her, just knowing that she's from, like, not from Canada, but she worked in Canada for like 22 years, so her English is like, and I know this is not about the way she speaks or her English, it's just I was really like flabbergasted, I was mesmerized, I was like, oh my god. You know, sometimes I don't know, I like when before I moved to the city, I couldn't speak English, and I've always made it a mission to like learn English ever since I moved in like to Windhoek. And that was like a long time ago, and obviously I know like I'm not bad at speaking English, but it's just that I've always wanted to be like very articulated and very poised, and just, you know, just have words to say and not use too much of yeah, and you know, you see, this is what I don't want, honestly. But anyways, so once I was done like certifying my things, I told her like she can, you know, come now. And then she, you know what she told me? She was like, oh, it was nice meeting you, never lose your smile. And oh my god, I just wanted to, like, I wanted to cry in the moment. I was like, wow. She felt like an angel sent from heaven, like, honestly. And she was just like, she was there like texting her, like there was a point where she was texting her, I don't know if it's her husband, but she kept saying like my man. And I was just like, oh my god, she's so in love. And she is the type of people that you feel like things are just going well for her, and I know obviously even if they are, she obviously made it like that because she's very wise. She just looks like she's the type of person that good things are supposed to happen to her, you know, like good things just happen to her, things just happen for her, like she's like this divine source of energy, beautiful energy. I don't know what I just said, but it made sense in my mind. So anyways guys, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Anyways, the moral of the story is don't settle for anything that doesn't make you happy. Remember that you are in control, and also never lose your smile. Like she told me, don't ever lose your smile. And I hope one day she can see this video, and if you ever see this video, please contact me somehow. I want to have your contacts. I want to be in contact with you. I want to be your friend. I want you in my life. I hate that I didn't even like get your number or something, your name even at least. But anyways, so yeah guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye. Run fast from a day job, running fast from the way it was, jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back.